Hello, my scheming demons, and welcome back to MusicalConman plays The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Time for, you'll never guess, another run of this game. Wild. I guess I haven't thought about much. I am playing on this save file where I've got everything unlocked, but I wonder how it would be to play on a fresh save file and unlock everything from scratch. Maybe I should do that too sometime. Alright, let's... Random or Eden? I like the chaos. I would love to unlock the new stuff, but I don't know how to do that exactly, so I'm just going to keep playing normally. If I keep playing normally for a while and don't get there, I might switch it up, but in the meantime, let's random. I could do more Bethany unlocks, but let's switch it up a bit. Azazel. Alright, well, Azazel is very powerful when you're good at the game. The question is, how good am I at Repentance? I was good at Afterbirth Plus. I wonder if Azazel has been nerfed too. I feel like Azazel was super strong, and most strong things got less strong. I mean, not most, but the strongest things in the game got less strong. This is an XL floor, so this is a Devil Deal kind of floor. But, since we've got all black hearts, we don't have to worry as much without losing that deal chance early on. Let me adjust the angle of my monitor. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna live in this corner for a second. And Perthrow. Okay. Well, with two treasure rooms, a boss room, sorry, two treasure rooms, two boss rooms, and a devil room, I'm sure we will have some use for a reroll. So we can probably go back and pick up the Fool card afterwards. Ares. Okay, I think they changed Ares. I gotta try it. It gives you speed up, and when you're at max speed and you run into enemies, deal damage. That's always been the case. But now I think it makes you invincible when you do it. Yes, okay. So now it's usable. And it's harder to change direction. So can I do it while firing? No. Interesting. Or maybe I slowed down somehow. One more test. Okay. So no more contact damage when at max speed. Okay, whoops, lost a black heart, did all that damage. Okay, well this is just a straight damage up. I did lose a soul heart testing out the new Ares. It's probably not something... I mean, the thing is, not taking contact damage from enemies when you run into them is great, but that requires you to run into enemies, which... You know, you might not take damage from running into them, but if they're firing shots or anything, it can just be treacherous. That said, I do find myself just using it to clear rooms a little more easily while I wait for my bullets to recharge, so you know what? It is useful. Huge growth can make a boss fight pretty easy. And this does seem to do decent damage. Okay. You know what? I can play with that. Extra soul heart wouldn't be the worst thing to buy if I... Whoops. Okay, good, I didn't quite waste it. I don't know, do I want to buy an extra soul heart? If I hadn't traded that heart already, extra soul heart would help me deal with the boss a little more effectively. I don't know what it means to be going at maximum speed, because, like, I guess when you start moving, you have a little acceleration. But it's hard to tell exactly what that'll mean. Ooh, a little money. Almost ran into that fire, it's fine. Okay, I heard Lemon Mishap. Actually, I don't remember. I say I heard, I read the patch notes. I feel like Lemon Mishap has probably been improved. I just have a gut feeling that it did, and maybe I read that it did. I don't remember. Oh, okay, they changed the way creep works. So instead of doing big damage every couple seconds, it does small damage frequently. But it still does big damage on the first hit. So basically, it's just more consistent. Okay, so that's a luck up, and your small range up. I could take it, but it could also be a reroll target. Let's see what we get here. Baby Plum. Okay, baby... Wait, no! I didn't mean to see spoilers, but I did see some spoilers online. Baby Plum doesn't attack until you do. And that something interesting happens if you don't fight Baby Plum. But I missed. I forgot to try it this time. Okay, I will take the health up, because I'd like to sell it. And I would like to do double deals. Oh no. See, this is a brand new item, so I really want it. But they changed the way the double deal pricing works, so it would in fact take all of my health and kill me. Oh. I don't even want 7 seals. So I kind of wasted my per throw rune. I'll take a range and look up though. I am gonna go downstairs. I guess I should probably grab one of my cards. I could buy the Meeseeks box from the shop, but I do not think that I will. I'm gonna take my huge growth. That should help me knock out a boss fight that I get worried about. Pardon me. Oh, whew. That was close. I almost went down to the wrong place. Oh, you know what? I should have taken the devil deal just to test if they still... Just to test if that opens the mirror, having taken a devil deal. I don't think that would be it. But I feel like I should eliminate it as a possibility. Shoop to Whoop is better than Lemon Mishap. But Lemon Mishap is okay. Does this do anything with... Oops, Azazel. Okay, let that thing go away. Yeah, okay, I wanted to test that. It did the thing I thought would happen, which is you run into it, and you don't take damage from the contact, but you take damage from the tear it shoots out on death. No. What does it take to get into that mirror room? Oops, I didn't even see that one. The whole screen was a little dark. I suppose I'd better avoid perishing most foul. I don't know if with only half a black heart left on top of my health bar, I don't really know if I want to go in there. It would let me go to the boss challenge room after, but let's... Oh my goodness. Let's just run through that one. Or if I get my laser charge, that's fine. With these, can't run through. Ares is not good there. Ooh, that one tracked me a bit. Box of trinkets. Mom's box, sorry. I'm gonna take that. Okay, so already something a little decent. Plus we get that luck up. So hopefully this will let us buy that soul heart shortly. I'm thinking maybe I lose my health to that curse room, then go fight the boss gauntlet, maybe use huge growth in there. But I want to fight Colostomia first. This one might be tough to fight short range, but I fought this one with 9 lives before. Used a lot of lives learning how to deal with it. So this thing, it makes all that gas. Oh, see, this is my bad. That bomb explodes faster than your own bombs. Because if that was one of my bombs, I could have run into it to push it away and then dodged back. But they explode faster than I expect, which I don't love, because I think if two things look the same, they should act the same. I think it's kind of cute for it to use the same art as the player thing, but I feel like if it's going to use the same art, it should have the same effect. I gotta admit, it's tricky fighting new bosses with Azazel, trying to figure out when it's safe to get into melee range. This thing keeps diving underneath my lasers. Okay, that cleared out a lot of the stink gas. So deal chance is not so much here. But we get a little health. And we're going to do everything we can to get out of this floor. Whoops. I do not appear to be blasting through enemies as quickly as I'm used to. I wonder if it's Azazel change or just that I'm out of practice. I wanted to take that damage. Oh, darn. Okay. So I want to take the huge growth card out, leave this in here. I think I do want to fight that boss gauntlet, though I could skip out of it. Yeah, why don't I just skip out of it and keep the huge growth card? That seems more sensible. Okay. I'm willing to spend half a soul heart to not fight all the bosses. So I take a matchbook, pick up things. Do I want to get more bombs? More than I want to get more trinkets? I don't know. Then I stars card out. I'm going to keep the petrified boot. 7 bombs should meet my needs for now. Then I pick these up. Then I take my huge growth card. So I got my item when I get out of here. I'm going to check the mirror one more time. The only thing I can think of is that you have to take a deal. So maybe it's my fault for not taking a deal on the previous floor. I don't know. Didn't think about it. And I didn't deserve a deal on this floor. Check for that secret room. Well, maybe I missed it in one of those places, or maybe it's somewhere else. We're going to move on. So, unfortunately, I guess we're not unlocking the secret path from before this time. I'm just going to have to keep taking runs at that. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to see new content. What if I just restarted until I got that? Give me that battery charge. Don't like that one. What if I just kept doing new runs until I, just kept doing the first few floors? Okay, I haven't seen this enemy before. What if I just did the first few floors until I figured out what got me in and out of there? I kind of... Not that this run isn't cool, but I kind of like the sound of that. These abilities... I don't know. Alright. If I get a devil deal or a boss fight that gets me a cool item I like. If I get a cool item I like on this floor... Ooh, new boss, okay. Whoa, that's neat. Okay, you gotta blow them up and that exposes this. Anyway, if I get something cool on this floor, I will keep going, and if I don't, I will reset. And who decides what cool means? Why, me, of course. Okay, that was kind of fun, boss. Okay, so you can't have a 1 segment one. It perish. I don't have any range, do I? But it don't have any body. I just need anybody to exist. Alright, devil. This is your shot. Oh. Kinda wanted to reset. But it's a good item. Okay. Maybe I... Okay, I've got Curse of the Maze teleporting me all around. So that's why I fought that boss so early. That does double the tears left from that. Alright, well, since I got a good item, maybe I won't do it. Won't do what is the question. Won't keep my word. We're trying again. Sorry, win streak. We're trying again. Unicorn horn. So we're just gonna get to the mines, and then we're gonna do another shot at it. Well, that's a bummer. I want these. But I can't have them. Ah well. It's okay, maybe we won't keep this run either. Maybe this will just be another science voyage. Maybe they brought down Azazel's tier stat. That feels like a thing that might be happening here. Okay. Or the duration of his fire, or maybe I'm just making things up. I could read the patch notes if I really want to know, and I'm not doing that, so that tells you my priorities. See, if I'd done this first, I could have taken that devil item, and if I can get back there, I can still do it. But I very much doubt that I'm going to get another visit back into the old devil arena. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone around and looked for health before I opened red chests. If you're playing this seed, I recommend it. These army flies are interesting. I'm trying to figure out kind of what their movement pattern does. I guess they're kind of like, they move towards you, but they're kind of playing snake. Alright, this is the fast one. Let's just be invincible. So they changed this. So instead of doing a big tick rarely, it does small ticks more frequently. And the first tick is always big. So, just does a little damage to the boss. Alright, speed up. Now it's time to take a good hard look in the mirror. Hopefully. And since this can be the second floor, you know, we should be able to have 100% deal chance, which is a lot better than last time where, you know, we just come from XL floor. Okay. I'm going to take the mystery item because we already have spectral tears. This is not great. And I can break things. But I don't know. I don't know how much it is great. Because it does slow you down to pull it behind you. And you don't always want to be slowed down in combat. Plus, it makes it harder to stand safely on rocks and stuff. But that's not our concern. Our concern is to make these enemies go by and defeat the boss and get a deal and then go to the mirror room and see what's up. That room seems not too bad. Like, yes, the purple fires can shoot homing bullets at you and that's a nuisance, but if you can just get in there quickly. Okay, interesting. Gotta get used to patterns like that. But, making progress. Ugh, maybe not making progress on learning the patterns. Oh, and they switch directions so you can't predict it like you, in the way I was trying to there. I would like to get more health, because I just lost some. I would like to be able to take the deal. I guess I can go to the shop for that, because it might have a soul heart, and I could blow up a donation machine to make that happen. Okay, let's give that a crack. No. Luck up is not bad for the price we paid for it. I'm still going to be looking for a spirit heart to enable some dealings. If one presents itself to me. Well, this has potential. Whoops, I didn't drop my bomb. No. Yes. I think it's more... It's a bit of a gamble. To use it there to save half a soul heart worth of damage is to say that I think I can beat the boss without taking half a soul heart worth of damage. And I don't know that that's true. But it's an ambitious thing to believe. Clog. So this one's, it's a spawner, right? Spawner and below, right? We established that in the previous round. So far it's not too out of line for a 4-2 boss. It looks like that fart does not damage you. That swirling does make the enemies go whoosh. But it's a stationary boss, and it doesn't appear to be too difficult to get close and do my Azazel thing. Those 2 extra soul hearts gave me a lot of leeway. So it seems like its 2 things are it creates hazards and then it creates movement in the room to try and push you into those hazards. Being able to fly helps a lot with that. So, whatever's in here, we're taking one, and we're going to take that one. Experimental treatment. Damage down, tiers and speed and range up, shot speed down, and luck up. So we got improvements to every stat we care about, but a big downgrade to damage. I don't know that this is necessarily good, but you know, hey, at least shot speed down is not a problem for us. Was there even a mirror on this floor, or is that only going to be on Dross 2? I guess it's only on the 2 version. We have sold ourselves. We've made a deal. So if my friend's hint about self-sacrifice was accurate, you would expect that to be about it. I am going to completely explore this floor just to make sure I'm not missing something. Yeah, it's Curse of the Lost, but I'm pretty sure that is all of it. So we can move on to the next floor. Alright, Dross 2, or Downpour 2. They have changed Azazel's art and a lot of characters' art for these little cutscenes, probably because they changed Azazel's sprite, gave him that cute little hair. Okay, so it doesn't attack, but if you get near it, farts and then dies. I'll use a bomb. Actually, wait, I shouldn't have done that. I don't want to use my key for that. Also, I can use my Samson ball to break things. Okay. Getting a little laggy here. It's hard to see or predict the bullets. I'm gonna see if I can get Rotten Baby to target these suckers. Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby, you gotta target them, honey. That didn't help me. New item. Hopefully it works with mucormycosis. Well, a lot of things don't work with Azazel, but it did turn my tears blue. No soul hearts from the fires. I haven't gotten any soul hearts from blue fires in Repentance. I hope they haven't taken it away. Okay, Spore Shot. So that dropped a little blue thing after we killed the last one. Oh, this is awkward. Okay. The battery pushed us into it. I should have just tried to break those with my ball and chain. I don't like this room. It seems scary. And now that battery is hopefully going to save me some health. Can I swing this around? Nope, it only follows me. So I could literally die right here. But I didn't. No health. Would have traded a lot for some health. I'll take the double chance. Don't kill me, Skeeters. Thank you, Rotten Baby. I would have liked more than 2 money. I would have bought the blue map. I don't know if I want to spend another bomb to buy it. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe I'm engaging in the opposite of a sunk cost fallacy, a give up fallacy. Okay, those keep dropping those little thingies. You know what? Let's see if there's a mirror on the floor. Now, let's fight the boss while we've got Unicorn Horn up. This should not be a difficult boss. Okay. Okay, so when an enemy doesn't die, those grow and boom. That's pretty cool. So it's kind of like the Booger Tears. But it doesn't take away your regular shot. I will take that health. Thank you very much. Plus the little old managed passive bonus of whenever you take damage, you got a chance to spawn a heart. Oh, and it's a good thing I saved some bombs, because I need to remember I need bombs to go into the mines. But first, let's go in here. I do so hope I'm able to get into the mirror room this time. But the only way to find out is to find out. Therefore, I thusly propose a mission in which we endeavor to find out said material, of which finding this, we hope to out. Okay, so it is not taking a devil deal. And we took a devil deal last floor. So then the question is, what is it? We can change our look. We can't because we don't have enough items to have meaningful differences. Oh no, I gave up my bombs. Well, let's see what's down here. Is this a black market? It's a black market. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, I can diplopia a steam sale and diplopia everything else in here. That seems good. I can Meeseek's box. Try and get the other steam sale for free. Now I know that 2 steam sales no longer gives you free items, and now it just gives you 25% price items. Still good. Well, I guess this might be another try again kind of round. Because I would really... I've done everything I can think to do. One more shot, one more shot. Okay, maybe I have to take a devil deal on that floor? That seems very finicky because even with perfect play, you don't choose whether you get that. So clearly there's something else that I did once before, but I have not been doing since. Science. So difficult. And Azazel is probably the best character to research this on. I almost said person. But Azazel's not a person. He's a fictional character. Can't believe y'all get this mixed up. Ooh, there's the 4.5 volt that recharges by smashing enemies, which is kind of neat. I'm gonna check for a secret room. Because Bob's head has been improved now, so it's easier to do that. Hey, what do you know? I got a sense for it. We do get a key, so we could go to the downpour, and we do get a key, so we could go to the downpour. Now, if only we're able to get a key so that we can... Wait a second. We got that. Oh, we got it right here. We got a key so that we can go to the downpour. Now, Bob's Rotten Head is on a 2-room charge now? Is Bob's Rotten Head good? Certainly on early floors, Bob's Rotten Head might be good. We've got a key so that we can go to the downpour. Oh, can you imagine if we didn't have a key so that we could go to the downpour? I better be careful before my boss reward is latchkey. Well, actually, you know, people talk bad about latchkey. You know, because a lot of people prefer boss items that give damage or whatever, but latchkey does provide a key so that you can go to the downpour. HP up. Don't swallow the prize. Don't tell me what to do, Mom. Let's use our key to go to the downpour. I guess Bob's Rotten Head is available enough that I should be checking for super secret rooms and all that. But I didn't. Alright, downpour. Tell me your secrets. What if this time I skip the devil deal entirely and try to get an angel deal? Well, I'm certainly going for this. I almost used a bomb. But I can use... We don't speak of this. Or that. We just don't speak much these days. I will take no more trinkets, but permanent reduction in boss health. Oh god, okay, so I figured out the strategy for these. You move in the circle. Yeah, I can close my eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes for 10, 9. Okay, I heard the taking damage noise, so I opened my eyes. Alright, clearly this strategy is not as foolproof as I thought it was, but I wanted to test it. Okay. Okay. Well, we get a couple of flies and spiders, and we return. We can't use any of those trinkets. Ooh, we got the mirror enemies here. Okay. We got keys. Ooh, damage up. Not a big one, but, you know, some. And a heart container. One thing I really like is that as the game has gone on, there are less and less items, less and less new items in particular, that are just +1 heart container. More and more there are items that are +1 heart container and something else. Like, and it doesn't even have to be a big something else. You know, like old bandage, +1 heart container and a small chance to get a heart when you get hit. Cracker Jacks, +1 heart container and a trinket. We don't speak. We may now speak. Whew. Alright, what's down here? Let's discover together. So this time, I know that they've made it so if you skip your first devil deal, you get 100% guaranteed angel room on your next deal. I like that. So let's skip this one. I have tried skipping it before. Maybe, I don't remember if that was the time that I got into the mirror world. But we're gosh darn gonna test that theory. What's up, little blub? It's not baby plum. It's kind of like baby plum. It's big, and it go around, and it try to harm you. And I'm not very good at it. I do have to still get the devil deal to turn it down. Okay. It doesn't actually shoot that many bullets. We were offered it, and we are going to not go. We're not even going to look at it. We're going to resist temptation. And, with any luck, Daddy Gabriel is going to get me a treat. Alright, I still could get an angel deal on this floor. So, I'd like to keep my black heart, keep protecting my red hearts, maintain the chance. This is an interesting room layout. Not a great thing to have happen in it. I guess now we might as well go to the curse room, because we've got no black heart to protect. Don't be health down.
Shot speed.
Okay, good things. I could take one more hit and check out the boss challenge room. I'm trying not to get hit anyway. New item, I gotta. Okay, Bob's rotten head. So tier size. Oh, I really needed to do this without getting hit, but I need to not get hit again especially. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go to the we're gonna go test our theory of declining the devil deal one more time. Greed. They say that, they say that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, but in my experience, it's often quite fast. Ah, well. I like having a game that's hard. I tell myself this as I cry myself to sleep every night. Just kidding. I don't cry myself to sleep every night. Who sleeps every night? But I actually cry myself to sleep. Never? I don't think I've ever done that. I have cried and I have slept, but I don't think I've ever attempted to do it simultaneously. Hey, let's die. Let's turn every one of those swarm spiders into a different enemy. for no reason, basically. But we can do it every room. We could have dealt with half those enemies in one shot. Wow, these are bad. Oh my goodness, this is bad. I'm gonna do it again. Oh my goodness. Pain. Well, when I talked about wanting to focus on taking out lots of different enemy types, this is a good room to practice. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get rid of this enemy, then we'll get rid of the spider, then we'll just have dips to deal with. Oh my goodness, I got through that much of that, and then that's where I got hit? Okay, that was a terrible idea. Oh, whoops. Sorry, my finger slips sometimes. Okay, this one has rocks to hide on. It's got an exploder. Okay, that's a chaser that pops out its own eyeballs to shoot. There's a chaser that shoots. Aggressive. What's this do? Oh, when it dies, it turns into another of itself. And that turns into those. Okay, man. Bad Idea City. Hopefully one of these will give us a key to get into the downpour. Hey, what do you know? A key to get into the downpour. I could turn that spider into a more difficult enemy. God, the D10 is so helpful and neat. The thing is, that makes the D10 so bad, is like, enemies in a room might be hard, but usually they are, you know, the room has been planned. Okay, Tyrion shot speed up. The room has been planned, oh god, to make it beatable with those enemies. So that, you know, if you dodge in the right pattern, you know, there's a couple enemy types that are tough together, but you can figure out how to respond and get through it. When you randomize all the enemies, what happens? Who knows? But I can do this every room. I guess this will be good for rooms with, like... So it's really bad for rooms with a large number of weak enemies, obviously, because it's going to turn them into a large number of all kinds of enemies. But for rooms with a small number of strong enemies, I can turn them into, you know, hopefully a small number of weak enemies. Like these. Those three have a lot of health. Okay, well that's... A red ghost is not ideal. But... Oh my goodness, that thing's fast. Do it again. One more time. Okay, no more times. I like being able to make good on my quests. This... I mean, I think, okay, I don't like those, so I want them to be other things. So basically, I think if I've got a room under control, keep the room as it is. And if I feel like these enemies are bugging me and I would like them to be different, make them different. I kind of want to get my treasure room before I fight a boss from the new floors. Okay, with an extra key, can open a golden chest. And still get to my treasure room. Get a variety of resources that I think are worth more than one key. Be a different enemy. Yeah. I like that I can use this every room. If I had to charge this up, it would feel very underwhelming. The idea of, you know, saving up an effect that is so often such a bad idea. That seems terrible. But if I can just do it when I feel like it. Like, I got rid of most of these. Let's see what this is. It's Bomb Spider. Wasn't that nice? Bad item or mystery? Lumen Mishap isn't that helpful. Frankly, I'd rather stick with just actively terrible. That one turned into the same enemy again. Okay, let's full card out of here. It's such a bad thought process in that room. I was like, I could teleport out early before I kill the enemies, but then I wouldn't get my active item charge back. Like, yeah, I super want to use this on the boss. It's not Big Gideon. I'm gonna blow this up. Well, that was, in the grand scheme of things, something that didn't really happen. Okay, wormwood. I would like to do some damage to wormwood. Okay. I mean, wormwood is an enemy that follows you. And Azazel needs enemies to be near. So this is... Oh. I'm not one thing I don't like about new bosses is when they do an attack and it's like, how was I supposed to predict that on the first time fighting them? Like, after I've fought Wormwood enough times, I should know that when he sinks down, he's gonna stab up underneath me. But I don't know. I feel like you should be able to tell what's gonna... Don't go in there. You take the range up. I'm not sure if the tier size does anything. It would be nice if it made them wider. See, that's the thing. Tier size up is a cool effect. It's unique, it's interesting. It doesn't do very much, but don't think of it as you're taking tier size and making that like kind of not super exciting thing into an item. Think of it as that item would have just been a range up, and then they made it cool. Okay, so it's not skipping the devil room. I mean, I'm trying to think of other sacrifices I can make. Skipping the treasure room? I mean, I haven't gone to the treasure room yet. Or my friend was totally misleading me. Maybe I would have had to take a devil deal on this floor. Also, I should endeavor not to die. Be different things. Alright, so I guess the thing is, it can turn it into all kinds of enemies. And when you're on the first floor, those are likely to be stronger enemies than you're currently facing. But as you get further in, they could be weaker enemies. You're currently... Be something else. I don't like those. Facing. Like, that's an enemy from the womb. Alright. Min. I don't like that. I want it to be something else. Hey, from firefly to regular fly. Oh my goodness. Don't like. But my piercing beam is good at dealing with those and the boss at the same time. So I can't really decide whether to follow me. I definitely just lasered my way out of getting hit. A couple more lasers. Okay. I get an angel deal. That's exciting. Scapular. Pray for a miracle. I don't know, maybe you have to leave an item behind. I'm lost. I just don't know what else to try, and I would look it up if I had, except that I did it once by accident. What did I do? I've done it multiple times. I don't even have bombs to go into the mines. Okay, this is a research quest. If I can't get it pretty soon, I might have to start looking it up. And I would rather figure it out on my own. Bye, buddy. Sorry, but when the doors closed and there were no enemies in sight, I knew that pot of water was, as the kids say, sus. That reference is current, right? Be different. Okay. Do I like the D10 now? I was just using it as kind of a meme, but I think the D10 is actually helping make it easier to win? Question mark? Maybe it helps that for Azazel, some enemies are way easier to deal with than other characters. Oh my god, that was bad. And some enemies are way harder to deal with than they are for other characters. Okay. Into this. I just get up close on the diags. Sharp key. Open your enemies? What? Okay, well, I want to reset. But I gotta find out what a sharp key does. It looks like it's a single-use item. I don't know, drop all my stuff? There's gotta be a hint. I bet Dad's key would open it. I'm gonna go into the boss challenge room. I have scapular. I know I just bought a soul heart, so this seems silly. Yeah, range into yours up is good. Okay, so what happens if I press this? Oh my god, is it just an infinite throwing item? Well, I can't use it now. What does that do? I mean, it was a really great boss killer once. But now I press the spacebar and it doesn't come up. Does it only work until you've killed an enemy in the room? I mean, it opened the secret room here. Can I use it again in this room? No, but it's also not gone. It's still here. Oh, well, I no longer have 2 bombs to go into the mines. Gloomy musical. Okay, I now have 2 bombs to go into the mines. Sleepy musical. Someday I should try doing one of these with a live streamed audience. I only really have one consistent audience, but you never know. There's someone watching this going, haha, musical doesn't know I'm watching. And you're right, I don't. Maybe you should be more public about that fact. Okay, this is the pushable one. I want that tinted rock. I want... the health is fine, but I want small rock. But the health is fine. So no mirror. Mirror on the wall. And the key icon doesn't look different. Okay, interesting. So that thing, it's not invincible, but it's resistant to damage. Okay, so I keep... Oh, spacebar let me do it now. No spacebar is letting me do it. It opened a door. Would it have opened the mirror if I could have used it? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so they're kind of like pufferfish. Demon's tail, more black hearts but less overall hearts. When can I use this item? I'm pressing spacebar. When and why? I could have done that near the wall to look for secret room. I'm just saying that I know that. Hey, they changed Super Envy's art. Can I now? Yes. Can I now? Yes. Can I now? No. Do I know of any reason for this? No. Hey, Wish Shot is good here. I can really multitask. I listen to a podcast called Everything to Guffey, which talks about Isaac. And they don't like things like The Wiz. They don't like things like Loki's Horn. They don't like things that shoot in other directions because they're like, you want to shoot at the things in front of you that you're trying to shoot at. You don't care about shooting at other things. And I disagree because, frankly, a lot of the time, you have a main target, but you're surrounded by incidental targets who can and will get hit by things like this. So my key is available. My key is available. It's available here. If I use it now, Oh my god. It's using up my actual keys. No wonder it seems like such a great item. I just realized my key counter was going down. That's the limit on when I can use it. Well, I don't have any keys now. Wonder how that happened. Okay, those. Got the movement pattern. The ones with the regular eyes are going to shoot in a cross shape. The ones with the crossed eyes are going to shoot well in an X shape. And they're all cross shapes. In terms of two things that are crossed. One thing in cross in terms of, like, I don't know, not necessarily the Christian thing, but that's the shape. Like, referred to as a cross. Well, okay, so Sharp Key is, I guess it's kind of like Magic Fingers, which lets you turn your coins into damage later on when you don't need them anymore. Ah. Just lets you turn your keys into damage. Who are we fighting? Hornfell? Hornfell, it might be kind of hard to get up and close to with normal Azazel, but having the Wish Shot means... Oops, don't blow those up. A little further away. And the lesson I learned with Hornfell in, I believe it was the last video. Oops. I learned about these Brimstone Bombs, first of all. And I also learned that generally, you do not need to kill his little buddies. I really pushed that bomb along with me. Those little buddies will go away on their own, and they're pretty much all enemies that will explode into other things. Can I say, another change I just noticed that I really like? When enemies spawn fire that can hurt you, it is a different color. It's that bright red. Okay, got some health back. I let him go. That's so sweet. You don't have to kill him, you can let him go. Okay, angels. Breath of Life. This item is historically so bad. How does that change? 4, 5, 6. Invincible. Okay. I think it might give a clearer indicator of when I'm invincible, or maybe I've just never used this item enough to know. So I can move normally. Then, yeah, it gives that flashing thing to tell you that you're invincible. And then if you keep using it, you'll take damage. Okay, so I lost my Bone Heart to that, so it doesn't actually tell you you're about to take damage. You just have to kind of guess. It's going to be 4. Invincible. That does not seem useful. It might be better than Sharp Key, but... I mean, Sharp Key might be good later on. When you have no use for keys, but right now I have some use for keys. This can at least let me play donation machines and stuff. Get in and out of curse rooms. Like, this is an item that lets you be invincible whenever you want, as many times as you want, and it's still not good. Which should really say something about society. It's deep, you know? Nope. I was trying to use it. See, there's a situation where it would have been useful. The problem is, like, invincibility on demand, only for a brief moment, is great. But the times where you need... that it takes so long to use... like... and you can't even start using it until it's fully recharged. Like, if I let go now... I am holding it down, but it won't use it until it's fully recharged. So it's not like you can like keep it at a low level of charge and then just go back and forth between invincible and invincible. New item. This one's cool. It moves around with your tears, and then... whoop. So, I suppose with Azazel I could charge up my shot, and then get close to an enemy and blast it, and then teleport out. Seems worth a try, right? And with this run, I suppose we're just going to carry it all the way through like a normal run and hope that eventually we figure out why it is the way that it is. It's tough with a charge shot character because you have to hold down the movement keys the whole time. So I can charge it facing the other way, then fire it this way, teleport back. It feels like something that could be useful if I got the hang of it, but it's also not easy to get the hang of. Because, I don't know, it takes mental energy to make sure your dummy is in a safe place. Like, I just pressed it without knowing where it was there and I got hit. You need to know whether your dummy is in a safe place to teleport. And the question is, if you've got the extra mental focus to devote to paying attention to that, why are you getting hit, you know? Like, if you can tell, kind of like with Breath of Life, you can tell in advance that you're in danger, or are you still in danger? If you're on top of the situation enough to plan your escape route like that, shouldn't you be able to dodge normally? I don't know. I think it's one of those items that you could learn to use, but it requires a different playstyle that you're not going to get any other way. Maybe this is an incredible item. It's certainly a really cool item. Does it deal damage to enemies? It does deal damage to enemies. So in that case, even if you never use it on purpose, you can use it as like a weak blue baby's only friend. Okay. 4, 5, okay. So Kalula does not do a lot of damage, but it's nice. I don't know, it's nice to have even just a little bit. Hey, scapular. Payonos. The scapular is an item, and it's scapular, but I like to say scapular. When you get hit, and it would put you at real low HP, you get some health back. Eraser. Erase thy enemy. We're going to use this on an enemy and see what it does. Brain. It gets rid of brain. Does this recharge? Or is it permanent? I want to hide behind rocks, but these things break them. Maybe this recharges every floor. See, if I had Breath of Life, I could have as much as I want here. I messed that up somehow. Oh, Isaac's head knocked it away. Well, no, I don't have the bomb. I need to go down into the basement, but I also don't have a desire, because this isn't a clean bedroom, it's a dirty bedroom. So I get some health. Nothing to do with whether it's clean or dirty, just because I'm sleeping in a bed with no red heart containers. Oops, I could have checked out the boss challenge room first. I miss being able to see my enemies. I'm gonna roll with Eraser for a while, so we're gonna try out a bunch of new items. I think I played with a good friend of mine who watches this channel sometimes on a co-op run where she got Eraser, and we were kind of trying to figure out what it does. Okay, Recreate. Can I hit you with both of these at once? No, it's kind of difficult. This is one of those enemies you don't want to be facing directly at, and the whiz is a big boon. Okay, you can hit with both if you get right up and personal. I don't yet feel super comfortable in like knowing how close I can get without the hitbox connecting. Apparently that close is okay. Those bullets. Okay, I just need to stay here and move left and right. Okay. I know on this line I'm not going to get hit by it. Okay, that's a good thing to have. Oh my goodness, stay away from me. Okay. Box is not a great item. Lighter, watch the world burn. Well, it's a new item, so we're going to try it. High Priestess, Tower. Okay, let's pay some health. We've got scapular, so if we happen to get super low on health, we can keep a, you know, we have a minimum amount of health. Okay. Does Curse not even do anything with Zazzy? Okay, well this is a freebie. I'll take it. And no need to fight the angel. Can I erase the angel? I don't know. Can you erase a boss? Probably not. So I think the way this works is you use it. Okay, this has to do nothing, right? Okay, yeah, it didn't. I was charging up and it didn't teleport me. Can I use it on this? Okay, so if you miss with the eraser, you don't like get it back after a room, you get nothing. You have 1 shot per floor with it. No. I have the money for that, but I don't have the time. Okay, so I need... Okay, so the lighter. Every room we enter, seems like one of the enemies is on fire. Oops, I can't fly over that pillar. Yeah. Okay, well they just died. I'm not really sure what happened just there. Oops. Okay, I don't know if one of these enemies was on fire. It's big. What does lighter do? Okay, well those are spooky. This would be a tough room if I didn't have flight or spectral tears. And I had to like teleport into these and fight them each individually. It'd be a really cool freaking room, as a matter of fact. But luckily, I get to save that experience for another time. Get another bad active item, or a bad active item. Let's go to the super secret room. I guess I'm going to take Eraser back, because at least it's new and interesting. Will a battery recharge the eraser? Yeah, I'll take a full card, just to save some walking. These legs were not made for walking, and that is not something that they will do. Erase thy enemy. Let's find out if that battery charge will in fact recharge us. Okay, so an enemy was on fire there. So lighter seems like it's probably pretty straightforward. Every time you enter the room, one of the enemies is taking some fire damage. That's... Oh, look at these little Azazels. They like zoom away from you, trying to get into their little brim range, and then you gotta dodge it. Ooh, a card that lets us fly. Okay, so these, you gotta take care of the shielding none thing. Just like in Dead Cells. Dead Cells is such a good game. I wish I won. I don't know. I can tell that if I were as into Dead Cells as I'm into Isaac or Aspire, there would be plenty of Dead Cells for me. It's interesting because with a lot of games, with roguelikes, I guess, with these long progressions, I usually either get like a little into them and like beat them once and call it good enough, or I get really into them and beat them multiple times. Okay, that doesn't work. Beat them multiple times and do everything in them. Dead Cells was one of those rare games where I beat it multiple times and did a lot of things and then said, that's enough. Don't need to do everything. Eraser is cool, but Diplopia is really cool. I can use it to, you know, double a boss item I like. I can use it to double a boss item I like. What happened to those enemies? Did they just die to the fire instantly? Second time on this floor that a room has just ended as soon as I walked in without really getting a chance to understand what happened. Oh man. It was hard to catch those little buddies. Okay, so these are the hit. Okay, so flamethrower buddy, just barely dodging. That heretic thing makes the ball. Okay, we're fighting the siren. I'm gonna take a shortcut on go to, I guess, the second phase of this fight. No, okay, I thought that was a phase change, but maybe it's just one of its attacks. Okay, so it's a siren. I think it's a big fan. Oh my gosh, it took... That's my big fan. It took my familiar from me? Well, that's cool. Okay, I got it back. That's a cool concept for a siren. It's got its siren song and it takes your friends away. I like that it leaves that little skeleton. I could take plus an upgrade to my lowest stat twice. I don't think I want to diplopia that. Tears. It's fine. I'll spit. Oh. Sell a bomb for 5 cents. So many active items leaving behind. Gehenna. I feel like I only get Gehenna these days. I mean, I was just in a floor that wasn't Gehenna, I suppose. So that's kind of not accurate to reality or my experience. Ooh, hey, I just got a key, so if I wanted, I could enter the downpour. Alright, come out ahead on health from that, just by a tiny bit. Ooh, okay. So with those, I couldn't really take time to experiment because I was taking damage to the things that were chasing me. But it seems like when you're not shooting, they're standing still. And when you are, they're moving. Those things are... Those are really fast. So what am I supposed to do about those? And then I just ran into spikes. So there's that. Diagonal's not great in this tiny room. You gotta lead them one direction and then go to the other. But you know, if they ever release diagonal rooms, this will be great, and regular shots will be so bad. One of many reasons they should never ever do diagonal rooms. Okay, get our shot charged up. Cool puzzle room. I notice a lot of these puzzle rooms aren't nearly as difficult to solve when you can fly. And hey, it's nice to fly. Okay. Okay. So the red ones spawn. Do they attack? Okay, they attack. Okay. Trying to figure out what it does. Okay, so half of them are on fire. That's a lot of them to be on fire. Why? Why 3 of them? Is it luck based? Is it random? I mean, I say those sound like the same thing, but one of them is completely random, the other is based on the luck stat. These aren't on fire. Yeah, see, this is a room that is a lot easier if you can fly. So here 2 of them are on fire. They're linked. Okay. Okay. Another bad active item. Or... Ugh. 15 cents for BOGO bombs. Free lemonade. So this is just Lemon Party, but bigger. And less often. Which is cool. And... oh god. Those bone spikes are tricky. There's really not a lot of time to dodge them, but they do a great job of holding you still for their friends. Okay, so those, if I'm not holding down the fire button, nothing happens. But it's really hard to kill these without holding down the fire button for a long time. Oh my goodness. Those are tough to deal with this Azel. Do they take damage? They seem like they're invincible right now. What did I touch? What killed me? I don't know. What a interesting sequence of runs. I hope they were fun to watch. I tried to learn a lot. And I did learn some. Thanks for watching.